Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, traders from across the globe. Thank you once again for tuning in to my 2307th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, remember, the information in these videos is geared for day trading, so what's in the information in this video tonight on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, is geared for trading Wednesday through Thursday. At Thursday's close, we have a new opinion. That's how OMNI works. Please keep that in mind. Never trade without stops. Put your stops in first because this is a very risky business, and we know markets are susceptible to moving in lightning speed in a direction we never planned on. So put your stops in before you trade and make sure you plan a trade and then trade that plan. Speaking of which, the U.S. indices, they are at a very, very interesting juncture right now, technically. I'll show you that chart in just a moment. I will tell you this, be extremely nimble if selling rallies on Thursday. Now, OMNI wants us to start off by waiting for a rally, selling into it short and expecting it to drop. So that's how we want to start the session. But after the chart segment I'm about to show you, you'll recognize why you must be extremely nimble if selling the rallies on Thursday. Yes, we'll start that way. Just be nimble. Now, for trading on Wednesday, we decided instead of taking the short trades OMNI had set up for us last night, we decided we would take the long trade in Nasdaq, and that was stopped out. I'm sorry, kids, that was wrong. But you know how we are. When we're wrong, we stop. We don't go back and try to prove that we were right. If we get long and the market drops and stops us out, we're finished. We do not revenge trade. We do not pretend that we know we're right and the market's wrong. Wrong is wrong, and I understand wrong. So when a stop gets hit, wrong is wrong. No revenge trading. You do your analysis after the close that day and go right back to work, head down, nose to the grindstone, and on to the next trade. Traders, with no further ado, except for this, I want you to sign up for my recommendations. I send out trading recommendations every day and night starting Sunday at 6 p.m. and we work all the way through Friday evening at the end of that week. I will send those OMNI trading recommendations to you if you join my Platinum service. And of course, make sure that you subscribe, share, and like these videos. I appreciate your help. With no further ado now, let's go look at some charts. Traders, the first chart I want to show you this evening is the Dow Jones Transportation Average Daily Bar. Not pretty, right? Look at how many times we failed up here at that red resistance line, and now boom, 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 starting to come down. So right off the bat, you've got to look at the Dow Transportation Average, many, many times deemed the leader of U.S. indices, and say, well, that's not pretty for trading on Thursday. But then we move around and we go look at something like the Russell. And once again, I have to agree, that is not a pretty picture. Look at the Russell. No pretty picture here, right? Fell out of this channel, has been falling apart since. Had a more acceleration in its drop today than it did the last 2 days. Volume picking up as well. That does not look good either for trading on Thursday. Now we're going to go look at a couple of other markets. Go to the Nasdaq and look at this. That is a completely different picture. Opposite look. This is actually pretty because bull flag leads into a rally, which becomes basically the flag pole of the new bull flag, and Nasdaq's at the bottom of that bull flag right here. So the bull flags are flying. Nasdaq has a much prettier look, although it's got a red OMNI for trading on Thursday. The chart structure itself is a much prettier look than the last two we just seen, the Dow Jones Transportation and the Russell. So you've got two that look terrible. I show you a third one, not so bad. Now let's go take a look at the market itself, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This, my friends, as we all know, is the market, right? This is the market. Well, I am calling this chart the Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar this week's chart masterpiece, and here's why. Take a look at where we stand right now. Look at this channel, or I should call it a very bullish channel, Look at this parallel bullish channel, top and bottom. Market comes smashing down, hits the bottom of that channel, runs up to mid-channel. Smashing back down, holds the line, runs up above mid-channel, tests mid-channel, and makes its way to the top of the channel. Wonderful. Comes back down, breaks mid-channel, boom, just about hits the bottom of the channel, rallies back to mid-channel, boom, hits the bottom of the channel, rallies back almost to mid-channel, boom, almost hits the bottom of the channel, rallies back at the bottom of the channel again. Now, every time we've gotten here in the past, we bounce off the bottom of this channel. Now, we are in a big booming bull market. Yes, we've got some bearish OMNIs for trading on Thursday, asking us to sell rallies, but there's a bigger picture. Chart masterpiece. This is where we're supposed to bounce and hold like every time before it. If it does not bounce and hold, the pattern has changed and something new is developing. However, because we're in such a big booming bull market, we are supposed to bet, gamble on, if you will, or of course the correct way, do analysis and trade based upon this should hold, as it always does, because we are in a big booming bull market. So you've got to bet on the upside until the upside stops showing up and the pattern breaks. For now, the pattern is in place, and that's why this is Chart Masterpiece, a very interesting juncture. If you are going to trade from the short side on Thursday, be very quick. Get in, get out, be nimble, take those profits, and then sidestep. Why? Because this could prove once again to be an omen or a telltale sign that the market will rally out. Traders, join me at livewithoscar.com, and remember, stops are in, emotions are out. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck for trading on Thursday.